2025 is stacked with game releases, massive sequels, indie surprises, and more hype than our wallets can handle. Which ones deserve the Game of the Year crown? Let's count down the contenders. Ghost of Yōtei drops you into 1603 Ezo, where you play as Atsu, a lone mercenary out for revenge against the Yōtei Six. It's an action-adventure rooted in samurai-era justice, sword clashes, and gritty atmospheric world design. Smooth, grounded combat, immersive environments inspired by northern Japan, and a strong narrative push. By all accounts, it's a solid return to classical action-adventure, perfect for players craving visceral combat and a personal vendetta story.
Monster Hunter Wilds takes the thrill of giant monster takedowns and drops it into massive living ecosystems. These hunting grounds aren't just pretty backdrops, they change dynamically, with shifting weather and wildlife that can either ruin your day or help you score the perfect hunt. Capcom is leaning hard into exploration, but don't worry, the heart-pounding combat is still front and center. Add new mounts, bigger biomes, smarter monsters, and co-op chaos with your friends screaming in your ear, and yeah, we're all doomed to sink another 200 hours into this thing.
Donkey Kong Bananza swings in with classic platforming charm, bright visuals, and level design that feels playful and nostalgic, while still modern enough to surprise you. It's fun, forgiving in bits, but rewarding when you master it. While maybe not as deep as some RPG-heavy contenders, Donkey Kong Bananza earns its spot for sheer joy and accessibility. Expect moments of, "I nailed that jump," and plenty of banana-fueled laughs. Perfect for casual players, longtime Nintendo fans.
Split Fiction is a co-op adventure that thrives on teamwork, chaos, and those "are we even friends after this?" moments. You and your partner have to communicate, coordinate, and sometimes yell wildly at each other as you navigate clever puzzles that can go surprisingly deep. The magic is in how unpredictable each run feels. Even mistakes can lead to hilarious outcomes. Whether you're playing with a veteran gamer or someone who still forgets which button is jump, Split Fiction delivers fun and frustration in the best possible way. Long-awaited, highly hyped, and it doesn't disappoint. Silksong keeps the tight controls, layered world design, and challenging combat fans loved, but makes it feel fresher, faster, and more polished. Exploration feels rewarding. Every new corner could hide a deadly secret. It's the kind of game that punishes mistakes and rewards mastery. If you like platforming with bite and a sense of mystery, Silksong could easily be your 2025 obsession. Indie brilliance on display. Blueprints combines roguelike unpredictability with clever puzzle-like design. Every run feels different. Every room feels like a mini puzzle or a fresh challenge. Add stylish art and a tight design sense, and you have one of the most original, creative games of the year. For players tired of cookie-cutter releases, Blueprints is a breath of fresh air, disruptive, fun, and surprisingly deep. Roguelike action at its finest. Hades 2 builds on the legacy of its predecessor, delivering fast-paced combat, rich visuals, and that sweet "just one more run" loop. Critics are calling it one of 2025's finest for a reason. It nails replayability, challenge, and polish all at once. It's a game that respects your time. Even if you fail, you learn something and feel compelled to jump back in. Perfect for people who love action, unpredictability, and skill-driven progression. Okay, yes, this sequel leans hard into realism. No dragons, no magic, just medieval politics, sword fights, armor clanking, and realism so thick you can almost taste the dirt. It's brutal, immersive, and for players who want a serious, grounded RPG that doesn't hold your hand. Some progress through strategy, others by adapting tactics, but everyone gets invested. For those hungry for realism over fantasy fireworks, this sequel scratches that itch like few others.
This one isn't for everyone, but that's exactly the point. Return of big-budget cinematic storytelling with weirdness, emotion, and visuals that linger long after you switch off. If you like games that feel like interactive films and don't mind a little oddity, this is one of 2025's boldest rides. It pushes boundaries, it provokes reactions, and it's never boring. That unpredictability might just be its strongest card.
the dark fantasy RPG that's taken 2025 by storm. With a haunting Belle Epoque-inspired setting, a gripping narrative about a devastating supernatural plague, and combat that blends turn-based tactics with real-time tension, it's ambitious, stylish, and deeply affecting. Critics and players have been lining up. This title leads 2025's biggest nominations, wins hearts, and shows that a modest studio can deliver something that feels AAA level. For gamers who want story, art, gameplay depth, and emotional weight, this is the one. Do you agree with our list? Which game do you think deserves Game of the Year 2025? Let us know in the comments. And while you're there, like this video and subscribe for more awesome countdowns.